Hello again, everyone. This is Joe Hentges with Beyond the Chart. And in this Asia update, we're going to take a look at India, China, and Japan and see how they did over the last week. So stay tuned. All right, so we're going to start off here with the India Nifty 50 because it was the best performing indice of these three countries over the last 5 days. And I'm talking about the last 5 days because I do this on Thursday, and of course they are ahead of us. They're into the next day. So when I do this on Thursday, they've already closed for that Thursday. So since last Thursday on the 9th and closing this Thursday on the 16th, India is down 62.85 points, down 0.8%. So slightly down than slightly below 1%, but it was down for the week, last 5 days. It still seems to be trending up here, short-term wise, trending up, and I'd feel better about it if we got a couple closes above the 10 to maintain that. I do have short-term resistance up here. I do believe that we're in a fifth intermediate wave, although I'd like to see this wave structure kind of, show itself a little bit better than what it's doing right now. So that's the picture on India. So it continues to trend short-term up. Now let's take a look at the Shanghai Composite. The Shanghai Composite, last week, as I mentioned, they were closed in mainland China. They were closed Thursday and Friday. So last Wednesday was the last day of trading last week for the Dragon Boat Festival that so they closed Thursday and Friday. So then you start off Monday with this big downdraft day, and then we got a big counter trend type move on yesterday, and very tight trading in here today. So the Shanghai Composite was down 54.34 points for the last 5 days. And we're going to say 4 days of trading, but over the last week, down 1.8%. So that's what the Shanghai, and I continue to have this as an intermediate wave B up here. Got a question mark because we're still trying to figure out the exact wave structure, but it does look like an A, B, C. This continues to trend down, and we continue to have lower highs and lower lows in here on the short-term trend basis. Let's take a look at Hong Kong. So that's another reading on China. And this was down pretty strong in here. I thought that the Hang Seng was going to start putting in some kind of a bottom in here, but then the way it acted over the last week. Now, the interesting thing is they celebrated and closed for the festival last Thursday, but then they were open on Friday. So that's why we have data for the Wednesday the 8th and data on Friday the 10th. So if we go from last Wednesday, take the last 5 days, Hang Seng's down 1,259 points or 5.9%. And that's pretty big move, pretty big pullback. When you think about that kind of a move on the Dow Industrials, would be down over 1,000 points. So, that's a pretty big downdraft. It's kind of looking a little bit like the way this started off here with the Hang Seng Index. And the last one we're going to look at today is the Nikkei 225, because it was the worst performer. And you can see the trending. Let me zoom back out of this. Japan is really in a downtrend here. It looks like they're really topping out from the whole move from the March 2009, and now they keep chopping. They make the move down, chop back, make the move down. They kind of chop back a little bit, and now they've broken this trend line. Pretty strong move over the last 5 days, down 1,234 points or 7.4%. So huge move on Japan Nikkei 225. So negative there. All right, that's the picture for Asia, the Asia update for this Thursday. Everyone have a great rest of the day, and we'll talk to you on the next video.